Hey guys, welcome to our podcast session. I'm Gold and I'm here with my amazing co-hosts.
My name is Liana.
I am that I am, many pound yam. I have many names, but just call me Tisa.
Thank you very much. And we're here with our guests. Please, can you introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Chijioke.
Okay, Mr. Chijioke, thank you for coming. I'd like to take us back to a flashback. To my flashback, okay. When I was young, I could not wait to grow up and start taking care of my bills, to have a job.
Wow.
Especially when I was in uni, I was tired of making these calls from home. So I could not just wait to get a job. And Nigeria hits me. But first of all, this brings us to the big question.
Nigeria, it means you don't even have a job now.
Chill. That's not the hitting. This brings us to the topic. Can 9 to 5 make you wealthy in Nigeria? Well, the hitting I'm talking about is that 9 to 5. Hey, before 2 weeks, I'm looking for my salary.
My sister. You don't even reach 2 weeks. Salary.
By 10th, you're already asking for urgent 2K.
Honestly. I don't know if the problem is from is it the Nigerian currency or something like that? Is it our Naira that is causing this thing, the prices of things? But man, can 9 to 5 even make someone rich in Nigeria?
I doubt.
Anyway.
But there are different 9 to 5 jobs, I believe.
Okay, that's why we're here with someone that is more vast in all this financial discussion. So we're happy to have you here, sir. Can 9 to 5 make someone rich
In Nigeria.
Yeah, specific here in Nigeria.
Yes, it can.
It can.
Very, very well.
Wealthy.
Yes. First
Wow.
of all, what you ask yourself is, what is a 9 to 5 job?
Okay.
In most cases, what people call 9 to 5 job is actually only a government job, which is not what it is. Someone who is working in an oil company is doing a 9 to 5 job.
Okay.
Someone working in MTN is doing a 9 to 5 job. Someone working in a bank is doing a 9 to 5 job.
Okay.
I don't
Even
think
the
bankers-
CEO of a bank is a 9 to 5 job person.
Okay.
Let me give you an example. The current CEO of Zenith Bank started with Zenith Bank as a copper, but today she's the chief executive officer of the bank, and she doesn't own the bank. Maybe she might have just have a little share in the bank, but she rose through the ranks to become the chief executive officer of the bank.
Okay.
Is she not wealthy?
Very, very wealthy.
You can't count the most wealthy women in Nigeria now. Let's say first 1,000 without mentioning her name. It's actually impossible. But she's a 9 to 5 job person.
Okay.
Now, one thing you need to have at the back of your mind is that you need to have patience for a 9 to 5 job. I'm a 9 to 5 job person,
Okay.
but my side hustle fetches more money than the 9 to 5 job.
But do you think our generation is patient for this 9 to 5 job?
That is the thing. You need to actually be patient, because if we are not, you are not going to achieve anything in life without patience. Even businesses that you nurture, you don't want to do a 9 to 5 job. You have to have patience if you're a businessman. If you don't have patience, you can't deal with a customer.
Definitely. Well,
Because certain customers are annoying. If you're not patient with the person, you won't end up closing a deal with the person.
Okay.
Now, let's break it down. I used myself as an example.
Yeah.
I started a 9 to 5 job post graduation from school. That's 10 years ago. I left university in 2012. I left at a very young age. I left at 21. I'm 34 now, actually. I'm a public officer, so my data is in the public domain, so I don't
No.
actually.
so it's everywhere. Once
It's
I just go
everywhere.
back, I carry on.
You can actually pick it up anywhere, so there's no need actually considering it. I left university at 21. Post NYSC, I got a job with the state government. Now, whatever side hustle that I'm doing now was the 9 to 5 job that gave rise to it. If it doesn't give you the seed capital to start the side hustle, it will give you people that you will meet that will help you. It will broaden your mind. Now, I'm a rice farmer. I plant rice in commercial quantity. It was the 9 to 5 job that gave the capital to start the rice business. I run a media and advertising outfit. I joined my office as I'm just an administrative staff. But when I got in, my mind had to broaden because my office is an advert regulatory agency. And for you to get to the top of the agency, you must be a professional advertiser.
What agency is that?
I work with Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency. I'm actually the zonal head in charge of the daily zone of the agency.
Oh wow. So
Now-
you're a baller now.
Now, I got into the agency as an administrative staff, but I saw that I could not get to some certain positions if you are not a professional advertiser. So I had to enroll for a professional diploma in advertising, which took me 18 months to actually get. 18 months, I wrote 14 exams, wrote projects before I became a certified advertiser. Now, I've given myself the leeway of getting to the top of becoming the managing director of the agency, which hitherto before I couldn't get to.
Yeah.
I got into the agency before my mind got broadened. Now, if I get to the top and become the managing director, will you say that 9 to 5 job did not make me a rich person? You won't say so.
Yes.
Now, I run a media and advertising outfit. It is a certification I got that made me add advertising to that company that I already registered.
Okay, your 9 to
Okay.
5 give you an opportunity
Yes.
to create something else, but it's not just the 9
It's
to
not
5
the
that.
9 to
If you take away the 9 to 5 job, every other thing closes up.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like people
but
that
the
have the
question-
mind that don't have the mindset to like create
That is
something
why
else.
you need to get into something.
Okay.
You can't say something will not work if you've not tried it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just as clear as daylight.
Okay, let's say some people are not as lucky as you are to, get to know more people through that. Maybe they just do their 9 to 5 job, just do the job and
go
And
home.
why should you do that if you want to be wealthy?
okay. Okay.
Why would you do that?
Okay, so no hope
Let
for that
me use
person.
let me use the female gender and give an example. You go to church, you are looking for husband. At the close of service, you just carry your bag and run and go back to your house and close your room. No, the angel of God will come and bring a man.
As it was in the
And
Bible.
yes, and create a man in his own image and likeness for you.
Maybe from Mary's lineage.
Okay, so what you're trying to let us understand is for you, like you're trying to let us understand that for you to be wealthy through a 9 to 5 job, there are some certain things extra that you need to do.
Then it is not in all cases. I used banking to give an example. Somebody working in a bank can just climb through the ladder and become the MD of the bank.
But just one
Nothing else
person will be
and
the
then
one MD.
anything.
Nothing else the person does.
But you know that's just one person. We're talking about
You said-
multiple people now.
Now, you said, can a 9 to 5 job
Yes.
make you wealthy? You
Okay.
did not say, can a 9 to 5 job make the entire Nigeria
Okay.
wealthy?
Okay. Okay.
So I'm being specific with you.
Alright.
Even people you call tech people are 9 to 5 people.
Yeah, that's another. Those guys are
I
not,
thought
are not
they're just
playing.
self-employed.
No,
No.
let me ask you a question. If I have a tech company now, there are people who come and go from that my office every day.
Yes.
And a tech companies pay very well.
Even the online guys, they even spend more than 9 to 5.
And their 9 to 5 job, tech companies, there are companies that when you know that the way they run their business, even if you patronize them online, once a certain time of the day, they close business. So even if the person is working from the comfort of his home, that time reaches, the person closes business.
Okay.
The thing there is that people actually narrow down their minds that a 9 to 5 job is a government job. And even if it is a government job, let me even prove you wrong. For somebody who rise through the ranks and become a director in a federal civil service, do you think the person is a poor person?
But I think the levels of civil service in Nigeria, I think it ran from 1 to 17.
1 to 16 actually.
Okay, 1 to 16.
17 that people call it is permanent secretary, and that is at discretion of the governor or the president.
Okay,
It is like the police. The highest rank in the police in rank is actually the commissioner of police. Anything extra from commissioner of police is at the discretion of whoever is at the top in the country. It is Jara for people who call it a business.
Jara.
Yes,
Okay, well,
because people become Inspector General of Police just from being Commissioner of Police without being AIG or DIG. The current Inspector General of Police was not AIG or DIG in any way. He became Inspector General from being Commissioner of Police.
Commissioner of Police. Okay, so now I think the salaries should be the basic. I don't know of the allowances. around 500,000 or so. And then I checked like how long someone will even stay in service before you can reach to that level. And then you come to understand that
How long is it?
it's up to 10 years or so.
Now,
It should be up to 10 years.
even if it's up to 10 years, if you join the civil service at 22, because I left the university at 21, so it is possible that I can join the civil service at 22. So at 32 years, I get to that rank. What did I tell you about patience?
But then the fact remains is like I don't. Is it that once I enter, I must reach? Some people may even know a lot of things might happen along the way.
And what?
That even before the 10 years, you may not even be there.
Why would you not work to be there? Are you being pessimistic when you get into
So
something?
it's not about being pessimistic.
So
but
what
it's
is that thing that will happen that will make you not get
A
there?
lot.
Like what?
A lot.
Like
Can I
what?
begin to mention?
Yeah.
Mention.
Okay. Help me mention.
What do you mean?
No, I want you to help me mention.
Okay. Looking at
Or do you plan on failing promotion interviews?
it's not even about failing promotion interview, because even though some things can actually even influence that your promotion interview, like troubles of the world. You know, when a young person that is just earning like between 100K in the civil service, maybe the person is married, is it that responsibilities go choke? Like your responsibilities will be overwhelmed that you can't even concentrate in that your job to even reach to that level. So when you look at it, you see that I can say that it is only just few. Maybe you may prove me wrong. We're sent to that few. But I feel like it is just only a few that have actually, become wealthy through, 9 to 5 jobs, especially looking at the government side of it, not about the
And that is why I keep telling you, 9 to 5 job, don't narrow it down to only government jobs. Government jobs are not the only 9 to 5. Even it is a very small fraction of 9 to 5 jobs available in the country. Do you know how many people banks employ? Have you ever sat down to think about it? Let me give you an example. First Bank has 5 branches only in Oka. Only in Oka. And how many staff do you think each of the branches employ? Both people who are not permanent staff, who are contract staff, and people who are permanent staff. How many?
I don't know.
The
Maybe after today we check.
The thing is there is, one, people will take away patience from the equation. Secondly, people narrow down their minds that the only 9 to 5 job available is government job. That is why there's a video that was trending. A lady that is into fashion. She was saying how girlfriends of people who do certain jobs dress. And when they got to a 9 to 5 job, she showed the lady that was tying wrapper. Now, it caused a negative impression on her business, and it showed how she thinks. She called tech people. Tech is 9 to 5 job. Even politicians.
Yeah, because they do go to office.
Now, even elected and appointed officers, it's a 9 to 5 job. If somebody is a commissioner, he comes to work by 8 o'clock and leaves by 4 o'clock.
I mean, even our governor is a 9 to 5 job.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Okay, so it
I
depends
will
on
The
the
kind
love
of
that
like
job.
9 to 5 job.
It just depends on the kind of 9 to 5
That is
you're
the
doing.
thing.
So I have a very disturbing question.
Yes.
Would you say it's better to build connection or build career? Which one should come first? Building connection or career first?
Building career will actually help you build connections.
Okay, you can't just build the connection first then.
No,
build
you
the
can't.
All
Because
right.
something will give you the level playing ground for you to build connections. What is that thing that you will present that will give you connections? What is
Okay.
that? What do you sell to people that will make you have connections to them?
How do you build connections
How
when
do
you
you
get
build
a career?
Now, it's about what you have in your mind and what you have the ability to present to people. What do you offer?
Okay.
What is your level of intellect? What can so person gain from you? In a conversation, you are sitting in a room of people who are already made.
Yeah.
What kind of contributions do you make? Do you say things that will make them want to listen to you? Or do you just sit down
and
listen without talking, or whenever you open your mouth,
Say trash.
you can't even hold a 5 minutes conversation comfortably. That is the thing. Like I said earlier, there are 9 to 5 jobs that won't give you money directly, but they will create open doors for you to actually make the money. It is left for you to make the best use of the opportunity. If you don't, the onus is still on you.
Okay, so that means from what you said now, it is not actually the salary from the 9 to 5 job that actually made you rich, but rather maybe the what is it called? The connections, the open doors, which I know will be basically dependent on you, not actually on the job itself, but just on your charisma.
If you take away the 9 to 5 job, you will not have those things you are talking about. You will not have it. It is the primary thing. If you take it away, it is gone.
Okay, like the 9 to 5.
If you take away the 9 to 5 job, the opportunity for you to get those things you are talking about is gone.
Okay. Now let us remove the connections now. Let us stick only to that salary or to the money that comes from that 9 to 5 job. Can it change your life from?
It can change your life. And I gave you an example. I gave you a clear-cut example. Somebody who started a career as a core member in a bank. Today, she's the CEO of the bank.
But the thing remains that her rising from core member to a CEO, I think is more of dependent on what she has upstairs, not dependent on on her pay.
What are you supposed to do when you get to a bank or when you get to an office? You're supposed to do your job, right?
I just focus on the job.
It is the job that the person is doing that make the person get to where the person got to. Every CEO of all major businesses you know in this country are 9 to 5 jobbers. Almost all of them. The MTN CEO of MTN is a 9 to 5 person. All the communication companies you know, all of them are 9 to 5 jobs. All of them. They are senior management staff, general managers, or whatnot. All of them are 9 to 5 jobs.
Okay, let's say there's someone watching out there, a 9 to 5 worker, that needs like a strategy on what to do. Like, is there any strategy you can give for a 9 to 5 worker out there? Maybe you don't have like that huge salary or anything. And I know that according to what you said, you rose from a smaller level to whichever level you are now. So is there anything you did extra? Just put it out there so that someone can.
What level of dedication do you give to your job?
Okay.
That is the most primary thing you actually need to ask yourself. What level of dedication do you give? Are you result oriented?
Okay.
Can responsibilities be given to you and will be sure that those responsibilities will be delivered? It's just as simple as that. If somebody who owns, as in the person who is the owner of that company, comes and he decides, okay, I have a new task, and he asks the CEO, I have a new task, who do you think we should give it to? And we'll be sure
it will
be delivered.
Someone that works 9 to 5 has his own risk. Someone that has a business he's running that is obviously that 9 to 5, but it's his own, has his own risk, right?
Yes.
But which risk is more draining? Like when you lose your job and when you lost maybe some investment as a personal business owner.
Now,
what risk is more?
All these things, it is based on the individual in question.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with the loss, whether it is losing of a job or losing of investment. No, it is the individual in question. There are people that when they lose their jobs, it is the end of the world for them. They won't go looking for other jobs or trying opportunities that can fetch them what they'll be doing. But there are people that once they lose their jobs, it is almost like a wake-up call. The person turns into a wounded lion.
Okay.
Because the person will be fighting to bounce back. The same thing goes to someone who does business. There are people once their business crash, it is over for them. But there are people who are, even in their business crash, they will be looking for what to do to actually get back on their feet.
Yeah.
So it is about the individual and not about what the person is doing, whether it is a 9 to 5 job or whether it is business that the person is doing.
Okay. Well, this is actually unrelated, but I don't want to ask you. And then when I was going through your posts and everything, I think I saw a video where you're saying something like when a girl says if you cannot pay my bill or something like that, you shouldn't come to. And then you are like, okay, if I can pay bills of like 10 girls, am I allowed to have like 10 different girlfriends?
Yes, it was a perfect response that I actually gave. Because a woman, you're not a commodity. If you refer to yourself as a commodity, then it means the person is actually free to buy as much as possible. Because if I go to a shopping mall, if I can afford to buy 1 pack of bottled water, I shouldn't buy only one bottle. I should buy the whole pack. That's what it is. Yes. So you don't make yourself look like a woman is not supposed to make herself a
It's
commodity.
from the woman now, like how we present ourselves.
Yes, that statement is actually very wrong. If you can't afford to pay my bills. No.
But is it okay for a girl to, weigh a man's financial status before she decide to go into his life?
I don't really subscribe to that actually.
Okay.
I don't subscribe to that.
So what do you subscribe to? To Real Talk Media.
Let me make it simple. As simple as possible. You can actually weigh a man's pocket now. I can afford to buy you extravagant things. But in the next 1 to 2 months, that money is gone.
Okay.
Does the man have vision? Can he actually even sustain that money you are seeing at that particular point in time? If you can't sustain it, what are you doing with the person? Exactly. Or are you just there to take as much as you can at that particular point in time and you leave? But I might hit you where you not like. Yeah?
Go on.
Men don't actually set the kind of standards women set when it comes to choosing
Someone to be with.
Yes, because if men do, a lot of women will not have partners at all.
Ooh. Okay, but that was actually an aside, and I like the response that you just gave me. At least that's how I began, and I still there single. So you help me make I know as I take the.
He said guys don't set that kind of standard. So
Don't bother. I've gotten what I want to get. So just calm down. Okay, so I want to ask you this thing, but when it comes to how do I put it? In Nigeria now, this term corruption is more like is contextual. Let me use that word. It's contextual in the sense that if I'm gaining from corruption, na God run am for me. But if I know they gain from corruption, this is corruption. So now I want to ask you now. A lot of Nigerians actually say integrity. They pay bills. Say if you really want, they pay your bills. If you want, they scatter, boom, boom, boom. Say if you are trying to be straightforward,
Modest.
Honest, modest, something like that. So what can you say about that? No?
The heavy criticism is almost always on our leaders. Yeah? But are we actually different from them?
I don't think so.
That is one major question you ask yourself. Are we different from our leaders? All of us are cut from the same cloth.
They're not though.
The only difference between us and them is just power. Some people who are not in power will do worse than those people in power when they get the opportunity.
And you see them with people like all these people that are already in small positions. You see those acts.
Yes,
See them
Let
already.
me, like you said, small positions. Let me give you an example. Someone who graduates now
Yeah.
and wants to go and do clearance in school. a junior staff that is supposed to maybe move clearance form to
non-academic staff.
Non-academic staff. the person, you will come to the person's office. The person will be in your front and tell you, wait, I'm going for lunch.
Yeah.
But that going for lunch will stop at the sight of the color of the naira.
Once you present cash, lunch you go post.
And now the person is a messenger and is supposed to move. What do you think that same person will do when the person becomes maybe a dean or HOD or registrar or vice chancellor, as the case may be?
A school fees go increase overnight.
It's just the thing. I just gave you a clear-cut analysis. Are we actually different from our leaders? Are we actually different from those people we are criticizing? Are we different from them?
Okay, well, whether we are different or we are not different, you now, do you actually believe that integrity will pay your bills full time?
It will, and it can. Someone who is a farmer, what integrity are you putting out there? I plant and I harvest. I'm selling my product at this rate. It is your choice to buy or not to buy.
Okay.
Okay. How like let me give like it's not really direct experience, but you know, I've seen things like that happen, and it mostly happens among government workers, and we call it ojobo, ojobo work, and it seems that all those people who do all those corner work, they seem to look more wealthy than those ones who stick to, this is the standard, come rain, come shine, you stick to it. No matter who you are, no matter what you bring, this is the way we must do our job. So, like, if you're seeing that person where they do corner work, they look more healthy, more, rich, wear better clothes, pass me, where they do the work the way I suppose. So I not say they shank me to even go join our own one or two. So like, looking at that, do you still insist on persist integrity?
Now everything is relative. You are responsible for whatever choice you decide to make in this world, whether it pays you or it doesn't. If you choose to stick to being straightforward in what you are doing, it is your choice. If you choose to do whatever you are doing in the ways you regard as unhealthy or corrupt, or as the case may be, it is still your choice. One thing I will tell you is that the universe has a way of paying everybody back in their own coin.
Do you mean karma? What if?
No, it's not. It's not.
I don't believe everybody get their payback. There are people that go free. Like, let's assume. There are people that will do murder. Like, let's use murder as an example. You kill somebody's sister, and they are trying to get back to you, maybe, and you that is trying to revenge you, they'll still kill you. Like, the person that killed the person is free. Nothing will happen to that person. Most times.
Now, I think there was something I told you. I said the universe has a way of paying everybody back in his own coin. Do you know that the payment might not even come to you directly? It might be your children.
What if you did not give birth? God, you're so silly.
What's wrong with
Wait. Let me, there's a person I want to ask her. Did you intend killing somebody? Yeah?
No.
You don't intend killing somebody. Do you intend living a life without having children?
No.
So why are you asking me?
No. I'm just giving instances.
No, now you say you are wait. You say what if the person doesn't give birth?
Yeah, there are people like that actually.
Wait now, let me ask you a question. Who if you are being frank with ourselves, who on this part of the globe, you can say maybe in the Western world, who on this part of the globe who want to live a life without having children?
Yeah, people.
Let's do a head count here. Let's do sampling of 100 people.
You cannot talk before
wait
go
now.
lock.
let's do a sampling of 100 people. You might not get up to 3 people that don't want to have children.
Yeah, it's true.
Out
But
of
just
100.
giving a
And you are doing sampling, and what you are getting is 3 over 100. It's as good as you not doing that sampling at all.
Yeah, actually.
Because if you do approximation, 97% can be related to 100%.
okay.
Because that your 3% is very negligible.
Yeah, it can be.
If somebody owns 97% of a company, and you own 3%, the person can take a decision and you will not do anything.
Yes, no.
You will not do anything. By law, you won't do anything. The person owns the company. You won't do anything. So 3% is very negligible.
Okay. From what you said, you actually said, yeah, I may agree with you, I may not, but
The universe has a way of actually paying us back.
yeah, it's less for me. You know, you say
You might be living a glamorous life outside, but when you go back into your house,
Okay.
chaos.
you know, it will dawn on you. Maybe in your quiet moments. I have people that I know. I'm not going to call names because it's going personal.
Yes.
I have people that I know. There are certain things they've done. It didn't affect them directly. Their children are the ones that are suffering the thing now. The person, when you see the person outside, very wealthy, successful man,
Okay, Konoko.
let him die. Let us see what is going to be left.
Mm.
He will be in his grave kicking.
But person who don't die now. You not touch him, you say you not touch him.
If something touched your children, it touched you. They are your blood.
That's when I'm still alive now. When I don't
Even
die,
when you are not alive anymore, your name, because of that thing your children did, your name will be dragged through the mud.
okay.
Well, it's just few people that actually report this, so like bad things. So
Then
I'll still start.
I actually advise you not to do because God feels you do example for your family.
No,
Understand?
I'm not trying to do, but I'm just saying.
No, I want that to do.
Even myself, I wish you would
So
do so that we will see it.
So that maybe when I'm in a Maldives sipping
Oh,
on a glass of champagne, I'll be here getting information back from home. So and so person, one of our children is actually roaming the streets.
Doing what?
Roaming the streets, man, and I'll be fulfilled because I warned you.
No, but what will I do that will make my children mad?
One, you but
You don't know the person that you will hurt.
even though you say that whether you choose to be, modest and truthful to yourself in your work or not, is just your choice. But do you think that the society also have its way of forcing people to cut corners in their work?
It doesn't have a way of forcing people to come.
For real?
It is your choice still.
So all these people when they go into some kind of work,
our people don't have patience normally. Let me give you a small example, just small example.
Okay.
If you're in a bus now, a public transport, and you are heading to Onitsha, and the police stops the driver, and the driver doesn't want to give them money, you that is sitting in the bus, you will start hurrying the driver that you have somewhere.
you need this. You
You need
need
also 100 naira.
It's not just 100 naira. You need to go carry back.
Yeah.
So we have.
Was there need actually hurrying the person to give the police money?
That's right.
You cut me off guard in this one.
Okay, but I think I still have some. I want to ask something. It's not with what we're saying anyway. This is
Okay, you want to run
question.
away again?
It's another question. I want to ask something about this politics. I went through your page and I saw that you have lots of posts you made about. I think you like Governor Soludo's governance. I
Okay.
guess he has done so many things.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask randomly for people out there that want to join politics. What step, like before you identify as a politician, what would you do? Will you just start
No.
calling yourself a politician and
Because
then
I want
it's
to be
working
commissioner
like
No.
of enjoyment.
No.
Commissioner,
First of all, you need to, for you to be called a politician, it means you're a member of a political party.
that? Okay.
That is the first step that actually qualifies you.
So you have to
So if
join.
you become a member of a political party, you're eligible to contest
How
an
can I?
election.
How do you be a member?
How do you be a member?
By
Yeah,
being a
is
member,
it
now.
like
You-
the way men
you-
watch ball?
Wait,
Just
you have
Manchester.
you have where you are from, right?
Yes.
And there are political wards all over the state. Nothing stops you from going back to your village or maybe that place that your voter's card is in. You look for the party chair, you make inquiries. There's a party chairman
Okay.
of that political party you want to join in that ward. They say politics is local. If you want to suspend, let me give suspending somebody from a political party as an example. The national chairman of a party cannot suspend somebody. It is his ward that will suspend him. Because that is where the membership of the person comes from. You can't suspend somebody where the membership does not come from.
Okay, but all these people that identify as politicians now, maybe all this, they're not like seriously,
Women,
are they getting paid monthly or is it just
There
they
are, people,
pass some
there are
process?
people who do politics for passion.
Okay.
If you want to make change, you don't sit on the fence, you get involved.
Okay.
You want things to work. What are you doing to make things work? Do you have a voter's card? Are you a member of a political party? Are you making steps to build followership so that you can join or be part of or influential in making decisions?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay, so now are you a politician?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank God. Now that you're a politician and you're a civil servant.
I'm not a civil servant.
Sorry.
That is where you got to.
Okay, you're a civil servant.
Yes, I work in I work in,
I even think that all government agencies, once they're working, you're a civil servant.
No. There is civil and there is public service. People who work in departments, agencies, and pastorals of government are not civil servants. They are public servants.
Wow.
My office is a parastatal. It is public service. I don't have the same route in climbing of ladder with somebody who is a civil servant. I'm not in level 8 or level 9 or level 10 or 11 or 12 as the case may be.
Yeah, just a zonal head.
Yes. My promotion in the office is performance based. As a civil servant, you are entitled to promotion. After so and so number of years, it is expected that you are supposed to go through an interview. The only thing that will hinder a civil servant from going to the next level is if you fail promotion interview.
Okay,
So for somebody who's
example of civil service.
I'm not a staff of a ministry. You are not staff of a ministry of the government. You are not a teacher. These are civil servants.
Okay.
They are under the State Civil Service Commission. I don't have any relationship with the State Civil
Bankers.
Service Commission. So I am free to be a member of a political party. I'm free to be political.
It is only civil servants
That are supposed to be a political and maybe religious leaders. But these days, religious leaders are political too.
Everything
Because they
has
say
been
the origin of politics is actually the church.
Yes, exactly.
When you say you are free to be in politics,
Yes, I'm free.
there are people that are not free to be.
Yes, because they are civil servants. Civil servants are not expected to be political.
Wow.
And you have learned to do something.
Yeah, because I think it's
So clap for him. Clap for him.
I want to be commissioner.
Okay, so but what I actually wanted to ask is, thank God you said you are a politician, and from the things you have said, I see that you have things to offer and by the grace of God, you keep on climbing the ladder. So, like, as you keep on climbing and climbing and climbing, what changes would you wish to make to, regarding the welfare salaries of, government workers, be it civil servant or public servant? Like, what changes would you wish to make if you ever climb to that ladder whereby you can actually make a pronouncement, you speak, and it shall be done?
Now, first of all, we'll talk about changing the people who are in the system. Changing them doesn't mean necessarily removing them and bringing in new set of people. We have to change how the system actually operates. It is when you see that the system is yielding result, that is when you start talking about certain things. And like I told you, my aim is to change the system. Changing of the system will also create a room where things will work very well. And when things are working very well, you're expected to be earning very well. So, you see how it's interwoven. Not a civil service where you will come to an office to access a service by 9 a.m. for a job that's supposed to start by 8 a.m. and you are waiting for the person to still report to duty.
So sad.
It doesn't make sense.
If salaries are paid daily instead of monthly, are we going to be richer?
It is still dating because there are people, even if they stay paying daily, there are people that if you pay them daily, they will still blow it. And it won't be of any use to them.
Okay.
And sometimes it's better certain things are paid in bulk.
Yeah.
Rather than being paid in piecemeal. If you are paid on daily basis, how much do you think you'll be earning? And what do you think it can actually do for you? Now, if you are paid in bulk, maybe you go to market, you buy things, you cook and put it in your fridge. But if you start buying those things one every day, it won't make sense at all.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. This is
So much
yeah, it's a very exciting section. But I was going to ask, we are actually done with this episode.
Okay.
But,
Are we done?
Yes.
Oh, you want to stay more?
I
I
don't
wish
know.
to stay more, but
I
our
mean-
time is up.
I've been saying if you bring like bed. Like, can I come for holiday so you teach me?
I don't have enough food to feed you.
Oh, chins.
So you even know. Yes, me and food. I don't cash, yeah.
Okay.
Because I think you eat up to 6 times a day.
Yes, definitely. That's why
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was going to ask, I saw from your post that you call yourself a very guy. So where is your very
what?
Very guy?
Okay, black
Where
guy.
is it?
Yeah. It's not here.
I was expecting to say because you say you go out with it almost every time.
No.
Very
I'm not
soon.
dressing in a casual way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mean I'm putting on polo and jean. Definitely, the beret will come.
So once it's polo and jean, it must
No, it's not a must, but the chances of being there is about 60 or 70%.
Okay.
Because it actually adds to, for me, it adds to my fashion sense. That's just it.
Okay.
But normally they share people with the wear beret. If I see person with wear beret, I will just give them
For
cows.
you calling me a very guy, it means you actually dug deep, because I think it's been a long time.
Yeah, I went to your Instagram.
It's been a long time I posted a picture calling myself a beret guy.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I think that should be in 2023
I
or
think.
2024. Yeah.
But I think you don't post much, so I don't.
If you
I
actually
don't have
want to
much
see where I
post.
post frequently, you can actually follow me on X.
Okay, no, I get that.
Yes.
Okay.
I think apart from WhatsApp, which is a messaging app, the next most used social media handle I have is actually X. Yes.
And I noticed you like to write so much. You write a lot.
Because I'm a media person, so I write a lot.
You wrote something beautiful for your father. I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, just so emotional. Oh my God.
Men are actually underappreciated.
I
Oh my
swear.
god.
Ajay,
You really think
even
so?
imagine the other day, boyfriends, they will not see anything.
People did not make it loud.
Which
last
are
week.
no.
We are not
Wait.
supposed-
We are not supposed
We
to.
are not supposed to be the ones to
You
make
know
it
that,
loud.
okay,
You
let's.
don't remember, if you want to celebrate somebody, the person shouldn't
It's
remind
fine.
you.
Yes.
It's fine.
No, it's about
fine.
us.
You
But
should-
the point is that we make noise about ours.
We don't need to make noise for us to know that we celebrate you.
But we
You don't
celebrate
need-
them when
You don't need it at all.
We celebrate them.
We know when to celebrate, so we don't expect for us to start telling you when to celebrate men.
Because normally,
I know
your
men
birthday
are
they come,
always
we go
chill,
celebrate
so we
you.
don't
We,
don't make it
Mother's
loud.
Day.
We don't like
Don't go
loud
celebrate
things now,
tonight.
like women. So most people celebrated their man.
Celebration.
but it's very chill.
wait. You say you don't make this loud.
Yes, now men
Okay,
don't
now,
like men like this that
calm down.
If you are being,
calm
like, we are
down.
talking about integrity. Did you celebrate your man on boyfriend?
Did you celebrate your man, boyfriend? Because if you are celebrating, it could have been that. Wait. Okay, I'll come to the end.
Yeah,
End of
because
this question.
today's
And
session.
that end go end your relationship. Say amen.
Okay, guys, I hope you all learned a lot from our 9 to 5 discussion. We had the best guest for this discussion today. Do you have any final thoughts to share with our viewers before we round this up?
Yes, I'll have final thoughts to actually
Okay.
share. Making money generally or being wealthy comes with a lot of patience. Patience in the sense that it might be just one thing that will happen and it will change the entire narrative for you. But if you weren't patient, you might not have missed that just one single act that would have made you wealthy. After all, the former vice president of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, was a 9 to 5 job person before his side hustle started paying more than 9 to 5. That was when he selected
I think even good luck
as
was a teacher.
Assistant Controller General of Customs. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
You know, ask me if I have my own final thoughts.
Keep it to
Okay,
yourself.
share your final thoughts if you have it.
Okay, my final thought is after watching this episode, we want to see your comments and make sure to subscribe to our channel. That's my final thought.
And I have
and
one
if you don't do
question.
it,
What happened?
nothing.
I will find you. I will look for you. And
I
I'll
have one
find you.
question for you. If you have 500k today, share with us in the comment section. What would you do with that 500,000 naira? Let's assume as a 9 to 5 worker you earn up to 500, or let's say even 200,000. What do you think from this teaching? What do you think you would do as a 9 to 5 worker to grow your income and all of that? Thank you for joining us.
Bye.